Welcome back to Walnut Springs. My name is Mike, and today I want to talk to you about Insta360's modular camera, the One RS. Let's get into it. If you've been looking at action cameras lately, you obviously have had GoPro pop up on your list, and you might have had the Insta360 One RS show up. This is Insta360's answer to competing with GoPro. So Insta360 sent me this twin edition, and the twin edition is the Insta360 One RS with the 4K boost lens along with their 360 lens. The 360 lens I am not going to take a look at today because what I want to do is do some side-by-side comparisons with the GoPro that I have been using for the last year and a half, the GoPro Hero 9, which in my opinion is one of the best GoPros out there. I want to show you guys the 4K 30 frames a second, no wind reduction video footage from mountain biking. So let's go ahead and let's get into this and let you guys be the decision makers on which one you think has the best picture quality, image stabilization, and low light performance. All right, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a rundown of the settings that I'm using and the software version. On the Insta360, I'm using 4K 30 frames a second. I'm going to be using their vivid color profile, and I will be using the audio setting of enhanced directional audio. I'm running version 1.4.81.4, which is the latest as of the date that I recorded this that I could get for this camera. And on the GoPro, I am currently using version 01.7, which is also the latest that I could get for my GoPro at that time. I am going to be running 4K 30 frames a second on this one also, and I'm using the GoPro color profile. I also did not turn on wind reduction. I left it on the standard audio, and on this camera, I typically run some type of a wind filter, but I am not doing that in this particular case. Where with the Insta360, it does have a wind filter built into this little case that it comes with. Now let's take an adventure down a trail called Catapult in the G6 zone in Bentonville. This trail is a flow trail with some bridges and a lot of berms. So this is gonna be a smooth trail. It shouldn't be a big challenge for our stabilization on both of these cameras, but I'm gonna let you guys be the judge. Which one do you think did the best stabilization? And then I'll also switch between the audio between the Insta360 and the GoPro. You guys decide which audio is better. Oh, it's so scary. Now that we've gone down the trail, you guys pick which one you think is the best image quality and sound quality. Let me know down in the comments. Now let's go back up to one of the bridges on the trail. I want to freeze frame a few of these frames so you can see the side by side of what these cameras are doing. Let's take a look at the Insta360 and GoPro side by side here. As you can see, the GoPro has a pretty clear image, and the Insta360, I think they're going for more of a motion blur image. You guys decide which one you think is going to be better for your action sports. And again, let me know in the comments below what you think is better. Just so you guys have a little bit of clarity on how I actually set this up, I bought a little mount that will allow me to attach 2 cameras to my Stuntman chest mount. There we go, both cameras are mounted up. I'm really pleased with this setup. It gives me a really good way to test 2 cameras at once. And this will let you guys make the decision because the lighting conditions, the wind conditions, all the conditions are the exact same because they're recording at the exact same time. The only difference is that the lenses are offset just a little bit, but as you can see, these cameras get really wide footage, and I don't really think that it makes that big of a difference. All right, now that we've gone down a smooth trail with both the Insta360 and the Go 2, and also a well-lit trail, so there was no low light struggles on that trail. Let's go ahead and let's jump over to another trail in the G6 zone called Dragon Scales. This is a very rough, very rocky, steep trail that both of these cameras typically will have a little bit of hard time with because it is very tree covered and it doesn't get a lot of light down into that trail. So the low light conditions are gonna be really pushing these cameras quite a bit. The rough, rocky conditions are gonna be pushing them too. Again, let's go ahead and let's go all the way down the trail. Listen to the audio of both of these. Let me know what you think and look at the video and the stabilization. Which one do you think is the winner going down Dragon Scales? That was rough. All right, now let's go back down Dragon Scales, but this time let's freeze frame a few of the spots where it got really rough. Take a look at both of these images side by side. Let's flip through a couple frame by frame spots and you guys decide which one do you think has the better image and why do you think that one image is better than the other? Do you think that these still images really make a big difference in the overall video? Because after all, you are recording video in this scenario, whether the image is clear or not. I'm not really sure if that makes a big difference. Personally, I think if your image is clear on a still, it's gonna be clear in the video. But you guys decide and let me know. Now that you guys have had time to take a look at 2 of the trails down in Bentonville, what do you guys think? These cameras are comparable in price. The GoPro Hero 9 with a 1-year subscription to the GoPro service, which is a $59 a year service, runs $349. Now I will say, for that exact same price, you can get the GoPro Hero 10, which is the brand new camera in comparison to the Hero 9. So for $299, you can get the 1RS with the case and the 4K boost lens. If you want to get the twin edition and have that 360 option and get that 360 lens, you can do that for $549 right now. That's a really good deal considering to get the same setup in the GoPro, you're gonna need 2 cameras. You're gonna need their max camera, which is their 360 camera, which is gonna run you right at $399 with that $60 GoPro subscription. And then you need to throw in the Hero 9 or the Hero 10, which is gonna run you $349. So right there, you're already looking at a significant amount increase. You guys be the judge on this. Which one do you think really outperformed the other? So both of these cameras offer quite a bit more options other than just the standard 4K resolution at 30 frames a second. Now, one other thing that's really interesting about the Insta360 is that this does offer an active HDR setting. The GoPro does not offer that. That is something that I would like to test in the future. If you guys are interested in that for mountain biking, let me know. It should help out with lighting conditions where you're going in and out of dark and light areas, just like if you were to mountain bike through the woods. And there you go, that is the Insta360 One RS versus the GoPro Hero 9 at 4K 30 frames a second. Which one do you think is the winner? If you guys like this video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below. Which one did you prefer? And if you haven't already bought a camera, which one of these do you think you'll go with? Or do you think you'll be upgrading your old GoPro to the new Insta360 One RS? Now, I will put links down in the description below for both of these cameras. Also, I wanted to mention that if you do purchase a One RS with one of my links down below, right now they are throwing in an additional battery for this camera, which is a really good deal. They're also running a pretty big sale right now on their cameras from May 24th to June 4th of 2022. If you purchase a One RS Twin Edition or higher, you can get an additional $20 off your purchase. Also, if you purchase a One X2, their 360 camera, you can get 10% off of that. Or if you want to purchase their little tiny Go 2 camera, which is a really cool pocketable camera, you can get 15% off. Again, that's May 24th to June 4th of 2022. And if you use my links below, you'll get additional accessory for free. In the One RS case, you will get the extra battery. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and I greatly appreciate it. But as always, get out there, run, bike, build, and just have fun. We'll see you in the next one.